It's been 1 week since I've been monetized on YouTube, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I made $500 the first week of being monetized on YouTube. Don't mind my laundry back there. I'm gonna get to it. But today's video is actually very exciting. It's crazy because I've been waiting to do one of these videos for so long, you guys. I've been trying to get monetized on YouTube for years without really doing work, and now that I'm finally here after getting monetized in 18 days, if you guys want a full detailed video again about the changes I made compared to what I did in the past that made me get monetized so quickly, definitely let me know. I probably will still do one, but it's really gonna be just like what I always say, you guys, like being consistent, stuff like that. I know you guys don't like to hear it, but I do have some other things that I did that I think made a big difference that I sprinkle in and I say in my content often, but I don't mind doing it again because, guys, you can get monetized fast. You just have to put the work in and dedication. Even after I've gotten monetized, I still post every day because I found what works for me. That's like very easy, and it's just made it 10 times easier for me. So you gotta find what works for you. But in this video today, I really want to talk about how much I've made my first week, because I've been monetized for a week now, where I've been accepted and my videos make money. And so it hasn't been a month, but you get to see your revenue and how much you're making or projected to make, or I don't really know how it works. So if your videos are like copyrighted, say a few days after or whatever, I don't think you get to make that money. So you'll get money deducted. But a hack that I learned, or I don't know if it's a hack, but what you should do is when you upload your videos, post them as private, because YouTube does a run on it to make sure everything's good, and then they'll tell you, oh, everything's good with your video to go, no copyright, nothing, we won't mark anything wrong, and then you post it from there. At first, when I was doing it, I would post it and it would say it was good, but then it will go back and then do some more checks. So it just eliminates all of that. So I haven't had any problems getting anything copyrighted or messed up or saying I can't monetize, because that's what I've been doing. So do that if you are monetized, because I feel like a lot of times when we are waiting to get monetized, there's a lot of things that we don't know that goes into it. And I want to talk about all of that today before I get exactly into how much I made this week. Because even before I got monetized, I was watching videos what happens after my monetization, or however you say it, because you know I don't have a million followers and stuff like that. Like some of my videos still sometimes we just get 100 views and stuff like that. So I wonder, like, you know, what happens. And I saw a lot of negative videos saying if your videos don't do something, you won't get paid and all this stuff and all that. So I was like, I'm a little nervous, but God is on my side. When I got monetized, or when they said, okay, you can apply, I know this wig sounds absolutely horrendous, but I promise it's just the brush I'm using, because I don't know why it sounds like that. But I have to do my hair, guys. I have to go to church. Ooh. So I'm trying to give y'all the sauce before I go to church. I have like 15 minutes. But what was I saying? So when I got monetized and everything, it says it can take up to a month, at least 2 weeks to a month. I got monetized the same day, a couple hours. So I passed everything. And there's a lot that goes into it. I actually read what the things mean and stuff like that. Like, I read everything because I just wanted to know. And I feel like I'm so grateful that I read, because I feel like now I'm moving a little bit different. For example, the way I posted my content, I do that. Also, once you get monetized and your videos are making money, if you don't make over, every month they pay, if you don't make over $100, that money stays. And then I think the next month, if it's still there, I think it can add up, but at some point you kind of lose the money. I think that's what people were saying. So I was like, oh, so I need to make sure that I'm making over $100 if I'm trying to get paid from YouTube. Now, I was like, oh, I wasn't even worried. Like, I truly thought, I was like, I'm gonna make money. I can't even speak straight, guys, because I'm just so happy and I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment for forever. God is so good. But so I read it and everything, and at first when I made my account monetized or whatever, all of my videos from that day were showing the green money sign, but all my other videos, my other shorts, all that stuff was not. So I thought, oh, all of the videos that I make from now on will be monetized. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. Because like one of my most popular videos, I couldn't get monetized. But that's not true. It just took a day, and then all my videos were monetized unless it got copyrighted or something. But then they're all monetized, my shorts, everything. Because I met the threshold for the main one, so now my shorts and stuff can also be, I can make money on those too. That's why I say, guys, I feel like you should try to aim for not the short ones, for just the regular watch hours. It's 10 times easier because all you have to do is post long form content and you're gonna get monetized. When you get monetized, start making all of your videos longer than 7 minutes now, because if it's under 7 minutes, it will not get monetized. At least that's what it says. So I would say aim to make long videos, so then when you do get monetized, those videos that you made before being monetized can still make money. Because I have a couple videos that look really good, but they're like 5 minutes long. So you want to start making longer content, because you want to start making longer content. If you just got to add a little montage at the end or the back just to add some extra time, do that. But make your videos a little bit longer. The first couple days, I said I made $5. And I was like, period. I was just happy. I wasn't even caring about how much money I made. I was just happy because I was like, period, I'm finally making money off of YouTube. And it just made me feel so happy. So it said $5, like, no, it said $6.70, something like that, for 5 days. That's what it said. So I was like, okay, you know, we gonna get it up. We gonna get it up. Mind you, I was still posting every day like I do now, because it's not that hard to post every day. And so I was still posting every day, but it wasn't going up, which means it takes time to update. And I don't check that often because mentally I don't want to get in the habit of only making content because I want to know how much money I'll make. I want to still just do it for fun and just let it go. So I don't check as often. Sometimes I'll go and look because I'm just curious, but other than that, I try not to check. I post and I move forward. I told you guys that when it comes to this YouTube stuff, you don't want to overlook at your content, overlook at your views, overlook at none of that. And it's crazy because once I started just posting and just moving on, my content grew. I grew more confident in my content. I didn't overthink about what I was posting. My last video I made, I literally was in a wig cap the entire time. It's crazy because I would never get on camera like that in the past, but I don't care. I like talking to you guys. I like telling y'all what's going on. Y'all like my best friend. And if I was on FaceTime, this is how I would be talking to you. So I'ma do what I do. And I was in a wig cap the entire video. And people still watch it. People still comment. People still like me. If you're feeling like you have to be perfect to make content, make YouTube, or your setup has to be all nice and all glamorous, you're not ready to be on YouTube, honey. Because even when your videos are all glamorous, all edited, there's still going to be haters. There's still going to be people who's like, this is so dumb. Die. There's just people like that everywhere. So you can't let that affect you or keep you from doing what you want to do. You just can't. Or you're going to be doing what you're doing forever. And that's not what we want, right? So, guys, I believe it was yesterday, literally, I was in the car and I was like, because I don't check all the time. I was like, oh, I'm about to look because I'm just so grateful I'm monetized. And I was telling my brother that I'm monetized. You guys, I went on there. Where's the screenshot? I went on there, looked at my revenue, and it said I made $406.26. Mind you, this is my first week and it literally keeps going up. And it's my first week, you guys. Not first month of what I made. My first week, guys. I'm telling you, I've been someone who always wanted to be on YouTube for so long. Will say I'm gonna be consistent and then post for a couple days, every other day for, you know, a good 3 days, and then be gone. And then I'll do that cycle over and over again. And then when I finally put my foot down to myself and I was like, I'm going to post. God, give me the strength, the ideas, the courage to get in front of my camera and just do. And I did. You guys, when God gives you the tools, the ability, the ideas to do something, if you don't hop up and do it, you're crazy. And I used to be crazy. I used to think about everything, think about how, oh, that doesn't make sense or that's not possible and stuff like that. And it kept me just stuck for so long, you guys. I'm telling you, do it. I don't know what else to say. I was in your shoes at some point. I really was. And I used to edit. Anytime I would edit or make videos, I feel like I'll have to edit so much, or I'd have so much content, but just didn't want to edit because I'm doing all these zoom ins, all these transitions, all these things. And that's cool and all if you really love doing it, but you don't have to. When I stopped doing that and I just sat down and I'm talking to you guys, I personally just did it because I said I'm gonna post no matter what, and I want to post every day because I genuinely want to get used to being on YouTube in front of the camera. And I did that, and that is what worked for me, guys. And I always wanted to be able to just, one of my prayers was like, I just want to be myself. I just want to come on camera, be myself, talk, you know, how my best friend would see me, how everybody else sees me. I just want to be myself. But every time I would edit or make videos super scripted and stuff like that, I truly felt like I couldn't be myself because I am a scripted person, but I talk really fast and I say like a lot and stuff like that. And so I just want to be myself. So when I made that commitment to be myself and just, I don't care if nobody's watching, honestly. I just was like, I'm just going to do it. And I know eventually it's going to pay off. And in 18 days, it paid off. And I'm going to keep going strong because I think that's another thing. A lot of people I was watching, the problems they were having that they do. I'm not going to wear any lashes today. But they will get monetized and then they stop posting. Oh, I got monetized. Yay. Let me go about my life. No. I think you have to keep posting, keep getting out there, keep posting. I'm not gonna stop posting. I'm gonna post every day like I've been doing. And I personally use mine as my diary. I know it may be a little bit harder if you do different specific type of content or something that's more detailed, but just have a schedule. If you don't post every day, have a genuine schedule. If you have a lot of quality, or not quality, a lot of value in your content, and that's why you can't post every single day, that's fine. Just have a schedule and stick to it. Literally stick to it. And you guys, when I started, I was like, over a month, I'm going to be consistent. You guys, I did not post about it. I literally just made content, posted it, moved on with my day. Next day, made content, posted it, moved on. I just kept doing that. Praying to God, hey God, what do you want me to talk about today? Put something on my mind and my heart. And I felt it. I got my camera out and I just recorded. If I was outside, if I was in the car, it didn't matter. I just recorded it, put it together, sent it off to YouTube. And that's it. I didn't go like my video, no, because sometimes I feel like we think that if somebody goes likes our video or somebody comments on our video, that's what's gonna make it blow up. That's not true. What I've noticed is if I tell my family to watch my stuff or someone watch my stuff, they'll do it, they'll like it, but it won't fix anything. If anything, it will hurt it, because when those people watch it and they're not genuinely interested in your content, it's like a ghost subscriber, and the algorithm doesn't like that. So you would rather have YouTube put your content in front of people who genuinely want to watch your content. So make your videos and just let YouTube do what it has to do. If you're gonna use tags and stuff, let YouTube do what it's meant to do. It's a search engine. So you want to have people who actually like your content. So when they subscribe, they watch it, they're tuning in, they're actually being a real subscriber, going back, going forward, commenting. That is what the algorithm wants to see, that people are staying on the app watching your content. But if you have your followers from other platforms, unless it actually goes with them, but like if it don't, you just want people to go like it and give it a view, they're not going to continue to watch your stuff unless it all goes together. So if you do beauty on every other thing else, and then you do detailed beauty on YouTube, that makes sense. And those people are interested. New video about how to do a pigmented blank. But if you're like me and you do fashion beauty, and then on your thing, you don't really, I mean, I show it, so people do like see me talk and stuff. But like if I'm just like talking about, you know, my message for God, a lot of people aren't gonna, there's just no need to do that. People will find you on their own. If they really want to see your YouTube, they'll go to your YouTube and they'll subscribe if they really like you. That's if you have like another following. But when it comes to family, you do not need family support or having people watch your stuff. You don't need that. So do not bank on that and think that at all. If anything, I think you should just do it in silence, because you don't have high expectations for yourself or making it seem like you have to post or you can't post certain things because your mom may see it or somebody may see it. Even though if you post regardless, people are going to see it. So you don't even want to have that mindset anyway. But if that is the reason you're nervous, because there was a time I didn't want to do sit down talking videos about how I felt, because I would be talking about people that I know and that probably is the reason I feel like that. And so I used to feel really afraid to do so. But then I realized I really don't care because it's my account. It's not that serious. And if I'm not even talking about you, you feel like I'm talking about you, then wear a shoe, because that has nothing to do with me. And so when I started thinking like that, and then I just started posting, and I love it. It's freeing. It's something I've always wanted to do. And although I always pictured my YouTube being so crazy and so blank, the feeling I felt when I pictured that in the past was like this. So it's just so crazy how like we'll have things in our mind about the things we want and things we do, and God will just maneuver things, and it'll give us exactly the feeling that we wanted and the success inside of us that we wanted. But it looks so different than what we pictured, and it's 10 times better and easier and calmer. Just such a good father. That's just so crazy to me, because you could never have told me that how I would get monetized or make my money was from talking to a camera on YouTube, literally about anything. Coming on camera with a ball cap. You could never have told me that. And it's just such an amazing feeling, you guys. It really is. And I've been preaching to everybody. If you say you want to be on YouTube and you really do mean that you want to be on YouTube, this is the time. It's always the time, but now is the time, because the quicker you start, the faster you're gonna get there. The longer you wait, it's gonna be harder. It's just, you don't want to do that. And sometimes it's crazy because I think about it now and it's like, wow, all those times before, I would have been, who knows where I would have been if I just actually listened to God, stop worrying about what people will think, judging my own self, because we're our biggest critics, and just posted what I wanted and didn't care. Imagine where I'd be 3 years ago. But everything happens for a reason, so I feel like I wasn't able to get monetized then because I probably wasn't mentally ready, obviously, because I was always so judgy to myself, and you really cared about what people would think or say. So yeah, I wasn't ready. So I'm so grateful that God allowed me to have this opportunity when I'm more mature, when I'm more ready, when I'm able to handle hardships and things like that. Because who knows, maybe those couple years ago it will be a little bit harder for me, and who knows, everything happens for a reason. So I'm just so grateful for that. I am. Clean this up a little bit. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm trying to be ready for church while also talking to you guys, because I'm just so grateful, and I really don't like people pocket watching, I'm not gonna lie. But I just wanted to tell you guys, you can do it. Do not let anybody tell you that you cannot. And if you let people tell you cannot and you believe them, that's your fault. That is your fault. I remember I posted a video on YouTube, or no, on TikTok, saying that I got monetized in 18 days. And this girl was like, that's a lie, not 18 days, sweetie. Don't lie to people. Was you cool? There are so many people who are just genuinely just mad, and the devil has gotten into their head and allowed them to have such a small mindset so they can't achieve their dreams, because they believe that they cannot. They've been told they can't do something and they believed it, or they tried a little bit and failed and never tried again. When you have Jesus on your side, you can never fail. Never. You just have to keep trying again. It's your mindset. And I made a video and I was like, you guys, do not listen to people like this. Do not let people like this get into your head. I saw so many videos about posting consistently. Oh, that doesn't work. They're only getting views because there's talking. It's not true. Just because you post consistently, you may not get monetized in 30 days or even 18 days like me, but there's so many things you're gonna gain. You're gonna gain an audience. YouTube is gonna understand your algorithm and start pushing you out. You're gonna be more confident. There's so many things that go into posting consistently. It's going to become a habit. So if you post for maybe 2 months, you may get monetized, but you're already in the habit of posting it. So if you're only thinking about, am I going to make a whole bunch of money? Then this is not content creation. Being an entrepreneur, that's not the career path you want, because there's so many ups and downs and things you have to learn till you get to that end goal. And even in that end goal, there's still going to be things that you're going to have to go through. So again, do not listen to people who speak negatively about things that you want to do, especially when they haven't even done it themselves. Like, you guys, people who have done it or are where you want to be or whatever, they're never going to knock you for trying. They're going to say, you might fail a couple times, keep going, because they've done it. They've walked the walk. But people who are quick to be like, don't do it, or scary, or this or that, they haven't done it, they're just talking literally out of fear and out of their neck. And God is not fear. He's not confusion. He's none of that. So sometimes you have to take God's advice. Not always take God's advice, but take your own advice and stop going to get advice from people. Because I used to do that. I was always just want another second opinion or third opinion or fourth opinion just to feel confident in what I want to do. And so if someone's like, I don't think you should do that because of this, or it's better if you just go and get a job because you're going to have and it will make me second guess, even though I know that I'm meant to be on camera, I'm meant to spread the word of Jesus, I'm meant to share my experiences in life. I know I'm meant to do that. So now the fact that it's just, God has confirmed to me so many times that I'm on the right path. And again, he has shown me again that I'm on the right path. It's just, you have to just listen, keep you and God's conversations to yourself and move in that. But I think I'm done. I'm about to go to church. But I made almost $500 in the first week of being monetized on YouTube. And I don't even think it's a full first week. It's only been 6 days. I believe tomorrow will be 7 days.